Three, two, one.
What is up, party people? Today is Wednesday, April 10th, and today we're going to talk about how Netflix is dying. Wow, what a harsh statement, right? Well, Netflix isn't dying. It's still got over $4 billion in revenue and a tons and tons of subscribers that subscribe every single month and pay Netflix all this money. So Netflix isn't dying, but it should really watch out for its corners, because boy, do we have some competition sprouting up in this year in 2019. And it's not just Disney Plus or Hulu. There's some other competitors that we may not just see from the horizon, and that's going to just sprout out right behind us, and that's Apple TV Plus. And I'll talk about that in a second. But one news that I saw in a headline just a week ago that surprised me was Netflix completely took out Airplay in the Netflix app. And if you're not familiar with what Airplay is and why it means so much to people like me, Airplay is a system within the Apple ecosystem that allows you to streamline content from your iPhone or iPad into a bigger and better device. And such as, if you have a YouTube video on your phone, you could kind of Airplay it to your Apple TV, and it kind of like mirrors the whole device on your iPhone. The only example that I have with Airplay, because my Samsung TV doesn't have that special Airplay software update just yet. It's supposedly coming out in a couple months if you're following with that. But my phone and my HomePod has that Airplay connection. So let's say I'm just listening to some music on my phone and I kind of want to listen to that big, bumpy, boosted bass HomePod. I'm just going to click that Airplay icon and it instantly connects to the HomePod, and the HomePod starts playing that music. So in the Netflix app, you would be able to watch some Netflix on your phone, and then if you wanted to take it to that nice home theater setup that you have on this big 60-inch 4K TV, you could by just Airplaying the video on your phone to the Apple TV. It was as simple as that. But now with Apple TV Plus announced a month ago, kind of the Apple Netflix competitor, Netflix completely took out Airplay, which has me wondering, was this a specific targeted move at Apple, kind of taking a shot at them for releasing their own streaming platform? That's kind of interesting. And secondly, I already mentioned this point, but Apple TV Plus is coming out later this year, and the track history for Apple services has been generally productive. I mean, Apple Music has overtaken Spotify here in the United States by over 3 million subscribers, and that width in between the two streaming music services are just continuing to grow. So Apple Music took over Spotify in a span of, let's say, 3 years. How long will it take it for Apple TV Plus to do the same to Netflix? Is it ever going to do that? That's a question that we're going to have to wait and see over the next, let's say, 5 years. But Apple TV Plus is kind of an interesting platform. It has some interesting directors, interesting actors, and the whole service as a whole, you could just put an app onto everyone's iPhone, which practically everyone has, and they're instantly going to get a free trial to Apple TV Plus that could get them hooked onto the platform. And you can see how this starts to draw people away from Netflix, and that leads into my third point, that Netflix just rose their prices yet again. And I understand that Netflix is trying to produce all this original content. That's what makes them such a thriving platform in the first place. But still, paying $15 a month for 4K content, is it worth it for Netflix? Most people say yes. But still, $2 up a month for each and every plan, and the standard plan is now from $11 to $13, and the very basic is from $8 to $10. So as people like that price increases, and not so much. Will that drive people to go to Apple TV Plus, or maybe this fourth platform, Disney Plus? And let's not mention that Disney has this whole monopoly over so much content, especially all these movies in theaters. Just think about it. What Disney right now has Star Wars, Marvel, and all of their own Disney movies. Moana, Frozen, I could go on and on and on. And my gosh, Disney has a lot of movies. And soon, Disney is going to extract all of their movies on the Netflix platform and just whoop! And they're going to make their own Disney Plus streamlined service that's just going to be subscription paid every month, just like Netflix. So not only do we have Hulu, but we're also going to have Disney Plus and Apple TV Plus sprout up later this year. It just seems like everyone just adds a plus, and it's another subscription service. I mean, I guess it works to the name, but still, so much content is going to be removed from the Netflix platform. And just as an example, the other day I had a lockdown day at my school, and that's when we just sit in homeroom for 7 hours doing nothing, kind of studying for our classes the next day, and yada yada yada. But my teacher put Avengers Infinity War, which is in Netflix, she used the Netflix platform, and put it on the projector for all of us to watch the movie, and we watched Avengers Infinity War as a class together on the projector using Netflix. But soon, later this year, she would have had to buy Disney Plus to do that, to do just that. And is she gonna do that? Just maybe. So in general, is Netflix really dying? The answer to that is a clear, definite no. But they do have to watch what is happening around them, because we have Hulu, we have Disney Plus, we have Apple TV Plus, and I'm sure there's other streaming services out there that people want to subscribe to. I mean, people might want to subscribe to Apple Music, Apple TV Plus, Netflix, Apple Arcade, which is this brand new gaming subscription platform that's going to come out this summer. We also have Apple News Plus, and that's this whole load of over 300 plus magazines that you could get every month for free. There's a ton of these subscription services out there, and people can only pay for so many. But this is not relative to the news of Netflix, but the macOS software is going to finally get their own podcast app, Apple Book app, Apple Music app, and Apple TV app. Those 4 apps are going to come exclusively to a very near upcoming macOS update. And also never mentioned Apple Card, and this is just like a little Apple credit card in partnership with MasterCard, and this is going to work as a super convenient way to track your spending with a credit card on your phone using Apple Pay. But that was as simple as that. I just wanted to use this video to talk about Netflix and what is upcoming for them. And also I wanted to get in a little bit into the Apple services. But that is all we have for today. Hopefully you enjoyed this video, and I will see you tomorrow for the latest and greatest. Look at this circle. Bam.
3, 2, 1.
The same black hole that's in place of my soul. I'm empty. I feel so empty. How awesome is that right there? Look at that endgame wallpaper. I'm so excited. April 26th. And yes, look, is this a perfect circle? Ooh.